Hello everybody. So yesterday I did a stream. I kind of covered a couple of things. Number one is I mentioned working with the community tab. I'll probably be using that instead of my old Twitter account. The reason why is it's one of the major reasons why is not a lot of people go to my Twitter, and it's much easier just to go to my community tab in the on my YouTube page, and you'll probably see it on your front page if you do follow me. You're probably going to see it. So it's easier. What I'm going to do is link to like advice, websites, maybe upcoming streams. I have a few major plans involved. What I'm going to be doing. I want to get to that right away, and unfortunately, Twitter, it's not that great, honestly. Hasn't it's overrun with spam bots and all that, and frankly, it's just doesn't work very well. Where the community tab for YouTube, I could do the same thing, and it just makes a lot more sense for people to see what I'm up to. So yeah. Yeah, so that's just expect a lot more community posts in the next couple of days. You'll probably see screenshots and what I'm working with right now, and you'll probably see upcoming footage for films here. But yesterday, I was actually doing a cut here. So, character dives, the camera follows. So, I have it done here. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but we'll see. So, we're done with that. I'm kind of looking into what I'm going to do next here. I might actually go to New York. So let's see how far we have. Let's go to the lobby. So here we go. Oh no. I'll look into fixing that, but this would be my hotel lobby. Okay, my characters. And the funny thing is, right here, so what I can do is I can actually switch it. Pretty easy. So let's actually look at the color map. All right, we're dealing with something that is 2048 by 1024. So I can actually enable a, I can actually make like a little monitor screen for this thing. Works pretty well, So, not a bad set, huh? All right, so what do we have here? I think, did I have Gibson? So let me go look at the characters I have. I might have to bring in one more. Gibson, I think his name was Shepard. So we'll have to bring in Shepard. Bond, you're not in the scene. Yeah, let's bring in, I don't think I have Shepard. Let's go see. Let's go to character creator. All right, let's look. Let's have a look. Ah. Let's see what. All right. Apparently, iClone has something new, and we might look into it. But I just want to make sure. Sure. Let's check Revolution here. Probably got a bunch of updates. Yep, but 8.5, huh? We'll see. We'll see. Or 8.51. It must be that new tool. I'll look into it tomorrow. Right now, I just want to do some production work. Let's see. Hang on. Let's see. Go here. Endgame. Characters. CC4 wrinkles. Shepherd. There he is. Alright, I need to find the materials for this. And then what I can do is just get a city street, have something blocking. You probably won't even notice. So right through here. Yeah, you probably won't even notice. We can easily use the downtown city pack. So yeah, most of the sides. Let's go and find out what the shader is quickly, because it's gonna drive me insane. So let's go 3D model. Let's check 3D model. Revolving door. Okay, so I have UVs and textures. Good. All right, so yeah, it looks like we have UVs and textures. All right, so right here, let's actually just do that before we begin. I have glass ready, so let's go here. Revolving door. Sorry, my headphones are in the way. Revolving door, go through here. Let's. I don't want. Let's just do. I don't want glass. I just want the frame. Stationary. Revolving ORMA. That's good. So let's carefully, for those who are not familiar, let's go through ORMAs, occlusion, roughness, metallic. So let's just quickly go through here. sRGB. Let's just uncheck that and save. And same thing for this. Uncheck here, sRGB. So this is something you would find in like Substance Painter or whatever. If you're exporting to Unreal settings, you'll see ORM maps all the time. Whoops, I don't want a new folder. I just want to delete this. I'll call it revolving frame. M/revolving door frame. Okay. Make sure it's two-sided. You don't know what will happen. So let's go through here. I don't know if a normal map is necessary. Actually, I do see something, so it might be necessary. Base color. So right here on normal, and then R, which is occlusion. So ambient occlusion. Let's see, ORMA. Is that what it's called? So occlusion. Green is going to be roughness. and blue is going to be metallic. So you got this nice little edge here. So this nice material that kind of reflects back. Very good. So let's just find this here. I see revolving frame. So click here. I see something called stationary glass. So let's find something called church glass. So this is what I've been using for my default glass material. Named it after a street in London. So Church Street here. There we go. In fact, you know, I can now, and then we'll go to stationary. Okay. So click on that, go here, drag it in, R for ambient occlusion, G for roughness, blue for metallic. And let's put our material in, and put a normal in. There we go. So we'll go here, go to stationary, and there we go. And okay. Very good, very good. So let's get our sidewalk. And you know what, well, might as well. So I have Downtown City Pack here, which is a very useful prop I always use for my buildings, for a building like New York and such. You can also use the city projects that Epic Games gives you for their Matrix demo if you want, but personally this one gives me, you know, it's Midtown, plus I can build a city set pretty easily. And we'll probably just use background since it doesn't really matter. So what I want here is here. And I just want to scatter this here so it doesn't matter. Okay. Because it's gonna go here. There we go. And here. So if I just move this alongside, and there we go. So we got the sidewalk here. Let's go to road intersection. Like I said, this doesn't really matter a whole lot what we're doing here. I just want something in the background. You probably won't even see it. But it's just there for the sake of being there. Okay, so we see the spline here. Just, oops. Let's just make sure. There we go. Here, next is we're going to put the sidewalk in here. Fairly simple. And if you do something called cap, it fills in the space. Fairly easy right there. Good. So yeah, we got pretty much almost everything we need. So actually, let's bring this down a bit. There we are. Next thing is I'm just going to do something called building. Now you can actually do a full set, but to be honest with you, for this I think just the procedural background building will do. So there's going to be kind of multiple sets on the exterior, interior. I just want to separate these into two. I don't want to do too much, especially want to keep it simple. There we go. So what it's going to do is it's going to produce a building here. So you can do dimension like that, but I can also set up a bunch of stuff. I think this is fine for what it is. I can also adjust the ground. There we go. And now, if we bring in our character. Oh yeah, so there's some depth here. Very good. So that's why I just want something in the background. Nothing too fancy. Okay. So we have a high-end camera. Let's make sure what that looks like. Let's do... Yeah, this is just good. This is fine by me. We have a set. Everything looks good. All right, we're ready to start filming. So I want to save everything here. A lot of scenes are going to take place in this one particular set. And also I'll probably do the outdoor. So what I'm probably doing is just saving this. Yeah, deleting a lot of the props too, so save this, and then I'll probably build like something a lot more detailed on the outside. So just film here and maybe the intersection or something. Like I said, I want to keep it saved. So it's just a lot of memory. I'm not sure if the computer's going to handle it. That's my limitation. That's why I'm kind of separating the two. Especially if you're dealing with something like this. All right, I'll be back in a second. Just going to grab some water. All right, we're back. So we have a character here. Just want to make sure Gibson has everything, or sorry, Shepard. Okay, he has facial expressions. Good. Let's do an eye blink for him. Yeah, we have something with the eye blink. You see it here. So what I'm going to do is correct eye blink. Okay. Very good. Now he's all ready to go. All right, so first of all, I'm actually going to close out Unreal for a second, and then we're going to bring him in. Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. And just in case, I'm just going to do Shepard. Let's do 496 for him. Character, CC4 wrinkles. Shepherd, okay. Not only that, but I'm also going, just in case, I'm just going to do today's date so I know. Okay, looks like he's good to go. Alright, so we're going to go into iClone. I'll probably be updating this. Apparently there's a new search feature. I want to see how useful it is. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. So let's pull up iClone. Sorry, it's kind of taking a while. So let's begin. Very good. So we have iClone now. Let's bring in our character. Okay. Do I really want the coat? I'm a little hesitant on the coat to make sure that there's no physics here. Good. Sometimes this physics will really screw everything up here. Okay, looks like the old hairstyle would be okay for now, but all right. Looks like we're ready to go. So what I do is let's get a motion plus. And it can be this. It doesn't matter. It could be anything. All right. So this character here. Let's go to export. Range. Doesn't need to be subdivided. Yeah, I guess so. It's gonna take longer, but alright. If he's subdivided, he's subdivided. Characters here. I think I already have this character, but I just don't know how, if it's updated or not. So we're gonna just delete them. Okay. And good. All right. I also can bring it in as a CC character or one of those. The live link could be useful, but not now. All right, let's just open up our project. I'm kind of curious. Do I have Trilby? No. That was one program I was looking into. Eventually I'll probably talk about like screenwriting or something. I don't know if that's gonna be useful for anybody, but and Trelby was a free program for anybody who wants to get into screenwriting. There's some paid programs. One is called Faden. You have Celtex, you have Final Draft. I use Final Draft because I was forced to use it years ago, but just looking into Faden, but I already paid my money for Final Draft. When it stops working, they'll switch. And this is coming from somebody who's used like when Celtex was using that online version. I pretty much fought tooth and nail to say no, I'd rather use my offline version. So I had like this old file I used for 10 years constantly until I had to switch to Final Draft. But Trelby is open source, so that's free. So if anyone's really wondering about it, you know. So it's your basic screenwriting, has formatting and everything, but the other program was called Faden. And that one is just, it's an $80 one. I mean, if you want to do that. So who uses Faden? Ryan Johnson, Craig Mason. Apparently people really like it. Alright, so let's bring in characters here. Let's bring in Shepard. Unless I put in extras. Nope. Okay. UE5. Let's go in Shepard. There we go. So I'm going to drag the character in HQ shader. Ran into a bug not too long ago for somebody. Apparently the materials are not setting in, so I don't know if he has this auto setup thing right or not. I'm not sure. Wish I would had enough time to look into it, but what can you do? Okay, so import T0 as ref pose, import more targets, animation, 60 frames, we're good. So I might stop in about 30 minutes, so we'll see how far I can get. But yeah, I like to I don't honestly when it comes to screenwriting, I'm not sure what we could expect. For books, people would recommend, that Blake Snyder one, but I might have something different. I want to actually, I want to talk to the guy who wrote the book because it's quite interesting. I'll have to find the book's name. I gotta be really careful how I search it because it could be really, really, it could be kind of disturbing. You could find something you don't want to find. Uh, it's kind of like an antithesis to Save the Cat, so it's called Kill the Dog. Saw I saw that on Audible, and I'll be honest, me and Save the Cat don't get along very well. It just never worked for me. There's just too many issues, and I never understood why. And then this book kind of explained it. Uh, if if anyone's interested in like screenwriting or anything like that, eventually I want to talk to this author. Um, you know, see what his opinion is. He's a working screenwriter for Hollywood, so he'll explain it. Or it's an interesting read. But yeah, screenwriting. I've been doing a lot of screenwriting lately, so it's just something on my mind. Yeah, I'm not sure if that will help people or not, but we'll see. We'll see. Alrighty. Sorry, it's kind of boring. This stuff does take a while to load. Yeah, it's still processing. So let's talk about. Let's see if fab.com actually has anything new today. So for those who don't know, Fab here is the new marketplace. So do we have anything? Oh, I think by tomorrow there should be new free. So look out for free this month. Tomorrow you should get new assets. Usually they do this around this time of year, time of the month. So usually like a Tuesday or Wednesday. So that's something to look out for. This is pretty nice stuff. Actually did download this. Well worth it, I think. Yeah. This does look interesting, but I just don't have any settings for Rome. Don't have, or any like these Italian cities. I just don't have the proper settings. I mean, I don't have any proper projects for me to go out and get it. I mean, that would be quite interesting to work on, but just is what it is. I just don't. I only buy what I need, and just kind of waiting. Otherwise, I just build it. We're still at 30%, so sorry, it's still taking a while. Bringing in characters does take its time. Oh. All right, let's see. How are we doing? I'm still at 36%, but all right. So yeah, let's see what else. Did talk about the community tab. I think that would be a lot more, it would reach people a lot better because you guys aren't going to Twitter or anything like that to find me. So I think it's gonna be it'll be a lot easier and better. Plus you get to see what I'm working on behind the scenes of projects and all that. That would be fun. So I think this could be it definitely has a lot more benefits. So you see screenshots for upcoming projects and maybe a couple ideas what I'm working on. We're about 58%, so it just takes a while for these characters. Alright, see if there's any news here. Well, let's actually check. That I'll probably put in resources where you guys can find stuff. So always be on the lookout for the community tab. I'm not going to spam it too much. I only will post like important stuff or anything with productions. Anything that could really be useful. So I'm just looking up what's new for various things here. Yeah, only thing I'm seeing is marble for polygon. Real illusion. Let's see if there's anything new there. Okay. Smart searcher. Okay. Ah. It's one of those prime things. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. How much would that be? Yeah. Is this a new thing? Let's look. Nah, nothing new. All right, are we done? Okay, we're done. Good. Sorry. Yeah, we're just kind of going through some stuff. Bringing in characters can be kind of a pain. All right, so we're done with that. Let's actually get to, maybe we'll start filming something. I know you guys have been waiting. All right, so this character here, Shepherd here. Let's actually save, make sure it's all good. Okay, looks like it is good. Very good, very good. All right, so what we need to do is, let's actually pull up iClone quickly. Let's go into the hotel lobby. Now we're gonna start filming things. We have a character. And it's just gonna be a pretty simple little process here. So the first thing I want to do is I just want to bring in the set here. And then we'll bring in, not only that, but I want to have a marker or something. So actually, ooh, I'll tell you what, I actually do like this. I just got the perfect idea. So let's do this, this, and this. And let's bring that into iClone. So let's close this. And let's transfer to iClone. Good. So for her, I want her to be, okay, so this is where the motion director will come in really useful. So let's bring in Salazar. And let's actually close out of Unreal for a second. Just because, you know, I don't want it to cause any issues with iClone. So let's bring in a character. Let's bring in Salazar here. New York City. And she's going to be right here. And for her, let's just kind of focus like this. And let's be respectful. Okay. right, let's go to motion director. You know, the one thing I've been struggling with, but that's okay. Motion director. Okay, so we're gonna record. Have that, but I'm also going to go through here. So what I'm going to do is go through general settings. Let's do just a free camera here. Okay. And let's carefully go through here. Okay. Yes. Just want to make sure everything's okay. So let's click on this character, have her on her phone. Okay. And what I'm going to do is we're going to click here and then press Alt and then click here. And she's going to go right over there. And she's just going to stroll in. You know, just kind of look. Okay, and then leave. And she's going to probably look at somebody. You know, she might just turn around, you know, the conversation, you know. I can have her like turn around and stuff, but so that's gonna be my first motion here. She's just gonna walk here. You know, she's just kind of on her phone, whatever. So let's see how this looks. Okay. Now, may have to slow it down a bit, but she even can be over here somewhere, you know. Actually, let's do one more here. Let's just make sure. So let's remove the object animation. Start. She's gonna just kind of go on her phone here, and yeah, she's just going to go here. And then there you go. And then we can just kind of move over just in case, but yeah. You know, she's gonna hand over her ID, but very good. And we're done. Okay. You know, she's gonna walk through, kind of mull over. And you see, I think what's even funny, she's not even acknowledged. So there's gonna be a guy here. Let's put him. Let's actually get one of the MD props here. Let's get this going for him. So done with that because she is good to go. And then we can just have him. Let's get an MD prop here. Lean on wall. Let's just put this over here for him. So let's do 90. I think having him lean here would be much more appropriate. So we're gonna have him lean here. Okay. But the side. All right, so him would be, would be Gibson. So let's put Gibson over here, and he's gonna lean on the wall. And then I'm probably going to properly edit this. All right, so let's record. Okay, and press start. Okay. So he's going to lean against the wall. Can you please? There. No. Character. Let's do a little thinking. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we can mull over. Okay. And then, let's push off. And then, he's going to try striking up a conversation. And then she's going to reply. She's going to turn around. So I think this could work. So we'll just cut the motion here. So I'm actually going to save this. It's getting pretty late, so let's go with hotel lobby. Salazar walks in. Well, we can. Well, actually, what's actually for her? Yeah, I can just bring her in. Let's do that right away before I leave. Yeah, let's go with the digital soul. She's going to mull around with the phone here. Talk, doze off. Watch. Link. This phone. Read. Staring at phone. There we go. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I might even have to. Yeah. Okay. So probably, yeah. Let's just, even though I'm going to say that, let's just do a test because I want to test out the camera angle, and we'll even put Gips in here as a test too. So we'll animate 2 test scenes here, even though it's not going to mean a whole lot. But let's actually get Gibson. Let's get his test scene. So that's pretty easy. So there's no facial expressions, so we'll work with that. And I'll show you guys later on. So export FBX. We're going to go 60 frames per second range. Let's do animations. New York. Let's see. Gibson test. This is just me planning out camera work and everything. Yeah, you know what? Let's just put Salazar in the same test too. So we're doing this in the range 60 frames per second. It's not going to take too long for the animation to bring it in. It's fairly simple. So we'll probably take care of that before I leave. Oh, thank you. Thank you. If anyone has any questions, let me know when it comes to these productions. So, it's pretty obvious I named him after a guitar. I'm not very original. What can you do? Alright, so we're stuck at 80%. I might as well load this up. I'm done with it. We're done with iClone for now. After I bring in the characters. So 95. Okay. And Salazar will have her animation too. So let's just export her animation. FBX. Range here. So there's no subdivided face, so let's do Salazar test. And oh, my mistake. Here, let's quickly get this animation done. Alright, so animation, I'll just do New York test. Because I'm going to apply facial expressions and everything later. I just need to just want to make sure the camera and everything looks okay. So apply this here. HQ. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm getting real tired. So uncheck import mesh. Let's select a character. This one was Gibson. There we go. And import all. So what it's going to do is it's just going to bring in the skeleton. Or sorry, it's going to apply the data to the skeleton. So it's not going to bring in the mesh, but it's going to bring in some animation data. All right. Too tired. And it should be saved pretty soon. It's just bringing some stuff in. This is like a minute long, so it's going to take a while to load up. Okay, I'm going to export. Might as well save it. And okay. Just in case. There we go. All right. Good. Okay. Here's interesting. We must be bringing in a bunch of stuff here. They have like cigarettes and all that attached to them. Nope. So we'll have to bring his arms out and make some adjustments, but that's okay. This is a pretty decent base. All right, so save here. Good. And then finally, let's get Salazar. Bring her in. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to make some adjustments in iClone. I mean, it's a decent base. And to be honest, this is a production I'm just kind of going through quickly. So it's not going to be perfect. That's okay. All right, so just bring in the animation. Everything should be okay. Ugh. Sorry, I'm a little tired out. Almost done. Going to call it a rest. Pretty much pretty soon. I just want to apply the characters and apply a sequencer, apply the animation, test out the camera. Shouldn't take too long. I might just go with a very simple camera angle. I just want to see how it looks. And then I can start applying much more motions, I guess. Okay, good. All right, so yeah, she doesn't have a lighter and all that. Not sure what's going on here. Okay, so yeah, alright, so let's go to the set. New York. Interior hotel lobby. Don't save it. Alright, for here, Going to add a level sequence. Okay. So let's apply animation to the character here. So she is going to have this walking animation. Did she have a phone? No, it's not included. That's okay. Alright, so let's go with 1750. Make sure. Yeah, it's probably even more. 2250. There we go. Let's apply 24 frames per second. So her rotation is at 0. Let's start at 0. Okay, let's find her. Okay. Okay, let's see where her animation is going to be. And we can just apply here. Okay. Now we have a camera work here. A little bit smoother. I can make some transitions a bit smoother, but obviously, yeah, there's no facial expressions because I didn't bake the morphs in. All right, let's put him over here on the test. Okay. And for him, I want him over here. Okay. And let's apply one of the cameras here. So what is this? Okay. Let's see where our camera component is. So let's apply like 3, like 2, maybe something like this. And we got someone here, so let's apply the camera. Do transform. Like this here. If we can improve the animation, obviously, but I could do. Let's do that. We might have something here, obviously. No, nobody's perfect. Let's apply a camera shake here. We'll have to do like facial expressions. Maybe she kind of looks up. So I'll have to adjust this, like she'll glance and then back down her phone. I'll probably even make like she looks down, looks up, looks at him, then back down. Yes. These little subtle camera movements. I think this would be some. Yeah, well, I'll have to improve the. So we'll look through. I want her to kind of step behind the pillar here. So we'll kind of adjust when she moves right behind the pillar. Let it cut through. Yeah, yeah, we'll improve the animation, obviously. Looks through. So she'll look up, glance over, move over. I just want to see how this angle works. Yeah, so probably. So let's try this and then try without. Like that, but let's also decrease our exposure to 1.5. Okay. Then when he brings down his arms, we'll have to adjust the arms, but make it slow so it's a lot more. Yeah, we'll have to do some work in the curve editor. And we'll probably redo our animation, but yeah, you kind of see where we're going with this, but it's a start. That's how I kind of plan out my scenes. I kind of do like little rough shots. See where, where the blocking is for the character. Maybe. So can probably put here and put her here, and probably put the camera something like this here. And then, put the towards the center, I guess. He can be over here somewhere, but he's close to the center. So I'm just kind of planning out the blocking, knowing where the actors need to go. So when she walks, she's gonna walk through New York City, but then I want her to kind of go through this pillar. Looks over. You'll see she'll stop, look, looks here, and then we have our scene. It's these little moments I spend too much time thinking, but you know. Yeah, he'll definitely lean against here. You'll see, you'll probably see him, Shepard, the guy we brought in. He's gonna be replacing her. He's gonna be on a computer. She's gonna look here, and she's gonna turn around. They're gonna exchange, and then like, oh, what took you so long? She's just gonna say, oh, the bagel shop had a line, and he gets off, and kind of stops leaning against, and then kind of walks. She follows, and then she follows. But we're what? 370. So at least 7 seconds, but I think this is a pretty good angle to work off of. So I'll kind of animate this better and block it. But this is just me practicing. I know exactly where my camera is supposed to go here. Follows along, the action seems okay. Right there, follows. I think I'm on to something. So, yeah, that'll be it for tonight. Tomorrow I'll be working on the scene, along with a couple other little animations. So